All right, we have a little bit of a cushion between us and traffic, so I guess there's no better time to actually get into it than the present. Yeah, so it's 65 out. I'm on a good road. I have a bit of time before I hit cars, which is nice. I wanted to go over some of the things that I guess I learned while making that first video, the previous vlog. I hate that term. I cannot stand it. It's not really what it is. I'm just hanging out with you guys. The mic seems to be working well. I got some positive feedback on that, so thank you to those who commented and confirmed that. However, when I get, seems like when I'm up into 50, this Sedici helmet has a whistle, and it seems like the camera picked it up. So maybe I have to play with the audio a little bit, maybe tweak the highs, mids, and lows, and maybe go even farther into like an 18 channel equalizer. Not too sure. I'm gonna try. This is just more testing, right? More just having fun, hanging out with you guys, talking about things that I'm thinking about while I go on a nice ride on a Tuesday, because Tuesdays are pointless, but we're here to make them better. At least that's the way I think about it. This light has been green for a minute. Hopefully I don't hit a yellow. I'm good. Okay, yeah, so the audio had that whistle, and it's around 50, which is where I'm at currently. And hopefully it's not the same. I hear a small whistle in the helmet, especially when the trucks drive by me and throw wind at me. I hear a little bit in the helmet, but it's not too bad, so we'll see. It's kind of just one of those things I'm gonna have to figure out in the editing phase of this video. So today we're gonna be riding Skyline, but backwards. I usually ride it, like I mentioned in the last clip. Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you. I usually ride it north, which would be like this way. I'm gonna ride this way today, which is good. I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna have a good old time. Hopefully there should be no traffic going this way, because the way I think about it is everybody is going to school or getting picked up from school, and everyone that lives over here is going to have to go there, so they should be coming back this way right now instead of this way. So we'll see. I'm sure I'll get stuck behind a car, but it's not a problem because it's Tuesday, so it's already bad. I'm just kidding. Tuesday's not bad. I think I'm doing pretty well on breaking these tires in. I don't have as much slip anymore when I gun it, which is nice. So that's a plus. We're about to get some rain over the next few days, so it's not going to be a lot of riding, no videos, but I do have some things coming for this bike, which I'm very excited for. Not an exhaust, I wish. I'm close though. I'm really close to just pulling the trigger on a Leo Vinci or a Zard. I really like the Zard look, or even an SC project, because I'm 95% sure that I can make it work. I don't want to tune this bike, but I do want more sound, because who doesn't? So I'm close. I need to relax though. I've spent too much money on bikes. It's funny how in the winter my priorities shift from car to the car, right? I have an Audi S4 that I absolutely adore, and I mod and treat pretty much just like motorcycling. It's an obsession. But then when the summer comes and I've been cooped up inside all year, you know, 7 months, like I mentioned, it's motorcycle time. It is every single day of every hour, every minute, every second. Oh man, that guy just turned. Okay, we got school buses, car wants to go. Yeah, so it is just non-stop. Everything on my mind is motorcycles. And here we are. It's May. Finally. We get drier days, a little bit warmer. So now it's motorcycle. And I got this thing this year. So why not? Why not just only ride? It's bad. I feel like I annoy my wife and family, because all I want to do is ever ride. And well, if they knew how much fun I was having on this here motorcyclette day, they'd know. They would know now that it's just it's the greatest thing. And I never thought I'd be into it. I've always been so terrified of riding these motorcycles on the road, that it just wouldn't Like, it never made sense to me until I moved here and I had this, you know, playground in my backyard to where, you know, just ride. Let's have some fun now. I think we're good. I'm being a little bit tamed back right now just because school got out, so I don't know where traffic's going to be, where the kids are. I don't want anything bad to happen, and it's just another thing of thinking about, you know, the future, right? But I mean, positioning myself for this turn, right, outside to inside, right, those are the things that I think about. Outside, and maybe I'm wrong, right, outside to inside, but from what I can see, when people are riding fast, you gotta take everything, man. You can't just get on a bike and ride this thing and just expect yourself to be super good, right? So we have this road right here, blind turn, right? These trees, there's a car right here. I'm gonna move over into this. He doesn't see me, he doesn't see me, okay? So that was a cautious thing. I didn't like that. He wasn't looking, he was looking this way because it's more blind than that way. But I made it out, but I was ready. Oh, I think you guys can really hear that whistle now. Yes, so safety is always number one, regardless of you honing it around, right? Ride within your limits. I've been really shifting with the clutch today, not using the quick shifter. It's kind of feeling fun. I just feel like a clutch day, you know? Sometimes it's good. All right, while we ride behind the least popular European maker car, Mercedes, sorry, not sorry, unless it's F1. Unless it's F1, and then they're my favorite. But I'm going to talk about the gear that I have. I mentioned in the last video that I got a new jacket. It is the Revit Eclipse, not the Eclipse 2. It was cheap. I wanted to save the $30, so I got the normal Eclipse, and it was on sale on Revzilla, so I had a gift card. It was on sale, $30 for a jacket. Can't complain. After the discount zip card or gift card, all that stuff. Pants. I mentioned that I don't have pants right now, but my pant of choice would have to be the MBT pants. I'll throw them up on the screen now. The link will be in the description. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but I wore those pants all year last season, and they were awesome. Very stretchy, good armor in them. Good armor, and yeah, and overall just good pant. Really had no complaints with those. My gloves, yeah, it's still a little cold, and I haven't bought gloves that aren't BMW branded. My first bike that I bought was a BMW, so I bought these gloves when I bought that bike because they gave me like a new rider incentive thing. It was like $500 a gear. It was kind of sweet. So I got these gloves, I got a jacket that no longer fits me, and I got boots, all free. I mean, not free, I had to buy a bike for it, but you know. So I have these for like my warmer gloves, and then I wear my Clem, whatever's. I wear those when when it's warmer, just because they're kind of like mesh gloves. Yeah, so I really like, but I like these BMW gloves. I like the color of them. It's like a taupe, I would say. Okay, that's gonna go. Grandma's gonna go. I'm gonna let the Vespa guy go. No, oh no. Oh man. Okay, now we're behind a Vespa. For my shoes that I pointed out in that cool intro that I made yesterday, these are the Cortex Slayers. Now, I am in my late 20s, which sounds so crazy to say, but I am in my late 20s. So I grew up wearing Vans. They kind of look like Vans, so actually they kind of look like Revenge Storms, if I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even own a pair of those, but they kind of look, well, I kind of do, you know, with the Cortex Slayers. No, they're comfy. The only thing I dislike about them would be the laces. I have to undo 3. I think they're called, nope, don't know what those little rings are called, but I have to undo 3 of them, so it's kind of a pain in the ass to put on, take off. But other than that, I mean, they're super comfy. I do have like footbeds in them. The stock ones, the ones that it came with, weren't the greatest. So I put in some aftermarket ones. They're kind of like gel soles, but they're not. They gave me a little lift. I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm short, okay? So it gave me a little lift to help me touch the ground, because I could tippy tap my tippy toes without them. And with this, I kind of can go on the, I guess the balls? No, not the balls. I don't even know, but they work and they're good. And then helmet, we'll get into helmet, and I'll explain everything that I have on my helmet. So last year I bought the Sedici Strata 2. It is I would say it's an entry-level helmet. It is ECE and DOT, but it is not Snell. And my understanding that because it's not Snell, my understanding that because it's not Snell is because it has that drop-down visor. I think helmets that have a drop-down visor are not Snell rated, so there's that. If you get the carbon one, so the Sedici Strata 2 carbon, that one is Snell because it does not have the drop-down. Interesting, huh? Now, I never use the drop-down because I feel like it is just bad quality plastic. It kind of hurts the clarity of what you're looking at. Just not worth it, right? Not worth it at all. So yeah, Sedici Strata 2, in the gray color that you saw. I think you've seen it. Actually, you probably haven't seen it. And then on for my communicator, I use the Sena 50S, I believe is what it's not the C, it's not the camera. So yeah, Sena 50S. I use that. All of my buddies, the 4 buddies that I ride with, we all use the Sena 50S just because we find it to be, it works good. It has Harman Kardon, which is good. I think Cardo is JBL. I have a preference with Harman Kardon just because I think that they make better speakers than JBL, but that's a conversation for a different day. Yep, so 50S, and then I have, that I just picked up, the photochromatic visor. It's awesome. It is so cool. I talked about it in my last video, I'm pretty sure, and I think it is super freaking cool. Like right now, it's like, it looks like a tinted visor, but I can see perfectly fine on an overcast day. And I think overall, it's like, it's going to become so popular, even if they do pin locks, like little thingies. It's going to be super popular just because it's so convenient. Yeah, so the photochromatic visor, and for the my GoPro mount, I'm using the chin mounts. That's pretty cool. I like it. I have no problems with it. What is that? I have no problems with it. This is a fun road. I'm gonna start it over. But yeah, so chin mount, 50S, photochromatic, Sedici Strata 2, Purple Panda mic. That's what I use, and the media mod, which I've explained. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start it over and do a fresh clip on this road. And we're going to start recording as soon as we get on the nice and smooth roads. Unfortunately, always stuck behind the slowest drivers in Oregon. That's fine. It's fine. I feel like all I do in these videos is complain about how slow the drivers are, but I did this to myself. I don't know what the consequences. But look at this. This bank, like, upward turn, dude, it's so good. It's so fucking good. See? You see? I'm going to bleep that out. I'm going to purposely bleep that out because I talked about not wanting to cuss. That's where they filmed Twilight. Nah, I'm just kidding. On this. No. Okay, we're just gonna ride and talk. So if I don't speak, sorry. Just enjoying riding. But if I do speak, you're welcome. Hilltop. Sure. It's like the roads are all like, they're kind of not like new. So it's just actually, I wanted to talk about the exhaust just a tiny bit more. So it's been talked about on Facebook groups and stuff that you could grab a 2020 and 2021 model street triple headers, which will then give you the ability to put on a slip-on. I don't know if I will do that. Oh, see, look at this, man. I have those cars. Sucks. Look at this, man. Oh. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that. It just seems like a lot of work, and it's not like the bike sounds bad. It's just I want to hear. Man, it sounds so good. Plus, like the Trident, when I ride with my sister's boyfriend slash best friend slash buddy guy, that thing sounds so good. So if he's roaring on a triple, I gotta be roaring on a triple too. It only makes sense. I mean, just look at this, man. And it kind of whips up and then whoop, just kind of swinging the bike. This XB, this Scion is driving the wheels off. I'm trying so hard. You keep seeing this smoke come out of it. I'm not trying to be a dick, but if you feel like if you have to go faster, man, move over. There's been plenty of opportunities. I'm not sitting here screaming, flashing my lights, honking, and telling her to, get out of the way. But maybe we'll ride this backwards, because I don't think I've ever done it backwards, and that sounds like a fun thing. So we're gonna do that. All right. I didn't see any cars come this way, so I think we're good for a little bit. So good roads. Lean this in. Watch the chevrons. You gotta watch those. Brake before the turn. Lean it in. Oh man, they're just so good. Slowing down. Woo! Oh, I'm looking out for rock too. Because I don't know how much my lean is on this bike with these tires yet. I'm still kind of scrubbing them in. Mini was kind of over the line. Luckily I anticipated it. And I'm going to cool down here in just a second. What a fun road to do, man. Wow. It's nice because it's all like new concrete, or asphalt, I guess. So it's super smooth. And I guess people don't go this way this time of day. But now we're going downhill, and I don't like downhill like I mentioned earlier. But now we're going to go back up in the hills again and go home. 300 miles. Which is weird. For the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I hope you all thoroughly enjoyed your afternoons or nights, whenever this is watched, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't know when it'll be. Maybe it'll be tomorrow when I figure out what this check engine light is. So until then, everybody take care and have a good one.